Thought I'd try something new. I edit a lot of my raw files from my camera here in Lightroom. So I thought I'd kind of go down what I've shot this year. This day, very little rain on the Colorado River. This is what I came up in color. And this is what won me $50 at the county fair. Tried some panoramic, didn't like any of them. Here I was shooting railroad bridges on the way to the art studio. Now, driver wanted me to photograph this. The shadow of the windmill was right on one of those poles. Let me flip that up. And I want to check out some of the bridges along the way to the studio. If there was some clouds, I may have actually liked this. Playing around with color and black and white. Yeah, this is what I got in a panoramic in Photoshop at the studio. Nothing special. Now here we had some campaign signs that had blown down off the road. Pretty funny. They're supposed to be gone, I think, in end of November. And today they're still down there. Fun photographing opportunity. Yeah. This was the color version. I love the picture, but there's a little weed right up in the corner, and I just couldn't take it out very well. This is ran through Silver Efex Pro. I got most of it, but when you zoom in, it looks horrible. On the other hand, this one came out pretty good. Got some nice clouds in the sky. And this is the color version. Now I'm kicking myself for this. I went to shoot the sunset at the overpass, and for some reason I had shut off the raw setting, probably reset it somehow. This came out okay. I ordered a print. I'm going to see how it turned out. A little too bright. Also found out my exposure bias was turned on too, so that kind of stunk. So either too light or too dim-witted. And there's dust on my sensor. was kind of cool. I turned around, and this was in the opposite end of the sunset. Yeah, let's get some of the other sunsets. Not so good. Not so good. Now, started getting dark, and the long exposures started turning out real nice. Should have marked this. A little shaky. But here at the end, this came out pretty nice. I may try shooting it again. Got some really cool starbursts off the lights in town. And I was waiting for my ride home from the doctor's, and I spotted this little cactus trying to grow out of the gravel. I didn't notice this until a month or so ago. This is heavily cropped, but right down here had a little fly modeling for me. Kind of made it nice. And here I got it more from an angle. You can see the dirt and rocks it pushed up, broke the cap. This is a side view, don't particularly care for it, but you can see how much rock it pushed. Yeah, enough of that. Now I got a whole bunch of rejects in this one. The exposure bias was off, of course, but I did catch some nice ones. That was more or less a reject. But as you can see, living out here in the desert, it does get green. We had several weeks where it rained once a week. And those are the nasty cactuses nobody likes. Yeah, some purple flowers growing in the desert. More flowers. Yeah, right now this would be all gray, except for maybe the bushes. Every year we have a hawk that sets up in this telephone pole. Yeah, it's hard to see, but right there is the tail feathers. And I kind of spooked it. That's a nice shot if it hadn't been so cropped. And that's pretty much it. And to show you, I don't always take good pictures, but I can sometimes get something out of it. Here at the library, the master went into the library and left the dog out in the motorhome. And I cropped in, did some black and white, but I left the blue of its eyes. This was actually a very nice picture. Yeah, here I was getting really, really bored. I actually jumped a fence to take a picture of the shed. This was my favorite out of the batch. I don't think I'll print it, but had a really cool rounded trailer right in there, camping trailer. Totally gutted. But that gave me an afternoon of something to do. Now, recently, like probably last week, I knew of this house that had burned down, and I knew part of the things were standing. And here's the color edit. But when I ran it through Silver Efex Pro, I really like the results I got there. The inside of the jacuzzi just looks fantastic. The only thing I wish I'd done was backed up a little bit, kind of cut off the edge of the jacuzzi. Yeah, different angle, tried an HDR, and then went black and white with it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, this would be the color version. Nothing to be proud of. But today, this is probably my favorite. So, maybe I'll try to get to sleep now. So, talk to you later. Bye.